Breaking news, the Supreme Court is preserving a Republican-held South Carolina congressional district, rejecting a lower court ruling that said changes in the district discriminated against black voters. ABC senior Washington reporter David Muir joins me with more on that decision. Devin, this is a big one on the issue of racial gerrymandering. So what sticks out to you from this ruling?
Yeah, the Supreme Court long ago, Diane, has ruled that racial gerrymandering, the predominating use of race when drawing our election maps, is unconstitutional. But today, a challenge to the first congressional district, it's the swing district around Charleston, Hilton Head Island in South Carolina, which was redrawn after the 2020 census, was not a racial gerrymander. This was a 6-3 decision, breaking along ideological lines with the conservatives, breaking with the liberals. Justice Samuel Alito said that the lower courts, which had accused Republicans in South Carolina of bleaching the district of 30,000 black voters, using race as a factor to move those Democrats out. Alito said that conclusion was erroneous. He reversed it. But this is a huge disappointment, Diane, to plaintiffs in this case. Taiwan Scott, a member of the Gullah community on Hilton Head Island, told me last year this will have a big impact on what it's like to live there. Take a listen.
The way the maps are drawn, it's taking our opportunity to elect a representative away from us. Someone who can speak up on behalf of the outstanding historical concerns that we're still faced with. And I think it's deliberate of how it was drawn.
The court today, Diane, saying that it was deliberate politically, not using race. It means the first district will remain solidly Republican in the 2024 election. Justice Elena Kagan dissented, said this decision, Diane, will invite now more states to use race when drawing their maps, although this decision did not create a sweeping new standard around this issue of racial gerrymandering. This was a heavily fact-intensive decision in South Carolina, but a setback nonetheless for those who live on those islands, as you heard there.
Devin, we're also still waiting some other key rulings, including former President Trump's claim of absolute presidential immunity that's before the Supreme Court. So any idea when the court will rule on some of those other large cases?
We're not told in advance, Diane, but there are more than a dozen major decisions expected from the Supreme Court in the next 5 weeks. It's a lot to pack in, not just whether President Trump can be prosecuted, but whether the abortion pill can remain widely available, whether women in emergency situations should get access to abortion, whether accused domestic abusers have gun rights, whether bump stocks used in the deadliest mass shooting in this country can be banned. Among so many other decisions, the justices are hard at work into this Memorial Day weekend, and our next expected opinion day, Diane, will be next Thursday.
All right, David Muir, thank you.